2, 1, go. Just kidding. I actually made it so we could be heard when I was on 2 still. That was my Serena prank for the day. No more pranks now that I've done my one prank. I get one every day. What did you think of it? My prank of making it so we could be heard when I said 2 instead of when I said go?
Yeah, it could have been better.
Holly will no longer be guesting on my stream anymore, everyone. I hope you all didn't grow too attached.
What?
I don't know what just happened. There was just my gun just went off. That was fucking weird. What's going on?
Hey, I've gotten into the lucrative market of selling Steam trading cards.
How much money have you made so far? $100, $200, $300?
$1 since 30 minutes ago.
That's pretty good. It's all coming together.
I sold a Sonic Mania foil.
Wow.
Mainly because I saw that a guy put a single trading card up like years ago for an absurd price and someone finally bought it.
Damn, I'm sure that the market is just as good today as it was a decade ago.
Anyway, hey, am I allowed to talk about Deltarune spoilers yet?
Nope, I'm only halfway through the game.
Am I allowed to talk about the opening before you reach the Dark World?
I think I just want to not do any Deltarune conversation until I finish Deltarune Chapter 5.
Understood. Okay.
I was thinking about this before streaming because I was thinking about whether or not I could talk about what I've played so far. And I think I'd just like to keep Deltarune as not a topic until Chapter 5 is over, and then I can go into random people's chats and spoil everything for them and become a hated member of the world.
I think
What?
Senator Mitch McConnell was found unconscious and has been rushed to the hospital.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to talk about him on my stream. He sucks. Holly.
Can we not dance upon the grave of a Republican?
He's not dead yet, I think. Like, I don't know.
He better be. If he comes,
Holly, I don't want to talk about fucking Republicans on my stream. And also, he goes to the hospital like every other week. That man is not in good health.
If he comes back from this shit, I will be angry.
I don't want to talk about this. I'm sorry. I just don't want to think about fuck ass Republican men on my stream or Republican women. I'm what's the word? I'm woke sexual. Hi Heba, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I did see that, but we can move on now. Maybe he'll die. Oh well.
I hope
nothing of value.
Anyway. Hey, can you screen share the game to me?
Yeah, I was gonna do that and ask if you could hear it, but then I forgot to. Because we were having all those issues last week. Can you hear it?
Yes, I can.
Yay!
I in fact see Evangeline Morgan.
Yep, that's because she's right there. The first time someone says your name correctly, yay. It's like, it's just hiragana. How do people normally say it if they don't say it that way?
Hiragana.
I guess maybe people just don't know how to read hiragana, but you know.
On the subject of lawyers.
Cracks my knuckles. It's just easy for someone like me who studied Japanese a decade ago to read hiragana, kind of.
On the subject of lawyers, I had to request exemption due to hardship from jury duty today.
How'd that go?
Well, I only filled out the form. I don't know if they've gotten if I don't know if they'll approve it or not.
They say Iba or Heiba? So wait, they can understand the hiragana, but they don't know like how to pronounce it? It's too hiragana. Whatever. I'm glad I got it
the
right
fuck?
because of my amazing skills at saying, at reading and saying word.
You're so good. Now read kanji.
I can read like 2 of those, I think. I think I got
That's one better than I can read.
I think I got Taberu. I think I can recognize Taberu. And I think Nani. I can also I know Nani. Cute PNG, thank you. What if I were this though? Or this, or this, or this, or this, or that, or that, or that. Nothing happens.
So, okay. Crazy thing though.
Yeah.
DC Sonic the Hedgehog crossover, Metal Legion issue 3. It's out. Blaze is Starfire.
What?
Blaze
Yeah.
is Starfire.
Oh. Is Shadow Batman?
Yes, they did this already.
Oh.
Blaze is Starfire. Here she is.
That's cute. Who's that right next to her?
That's Aquaman, who is a big.
No, on the other side.
That's the original Starfire.
So Blaze isn't Starfire. Starfire is Starfire.
Blaze is swapping places with Starfire.
Should have said that then. Arrows, thank you for the follow.
Also, Cream gets Supergirl and Cheese gets Crypto. And
That's
it's so
fun.
cute.
That's cute. And then Big is just
Big as Aquaman.
Oh, that makes sense.
Eco Froggy.
Oh yeah, because of Foggy. He does love Foggy so much. Oh, I need to make it so that you can be heard on the other site. Can you say something? Thank you. Stay default. Okay. Ow. What am I going to do on the live? We're playing a video game.
I can't believe you would ask her to feel pain.
We're going to play Of the Devil. It's a video game where you play as a lesbian lawyer who has issues.
I have one last thing that I'm sending to you in private before we begin this, because I found art of a very sweaty Tifa.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a moderately sweaty Tifa.
It's a significantly more sweaty Tifa than you'll ever get from official art.
That's true. I will give you that, but that's only 11 beads of sweat. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. Share with the class? Okay. You've dragged a URL into OBS. Yeah, there you go. Get out of there. Do I still have the... Oh, that doesn't work anymore. Oh, no. Do I not have the goblin anymore? Am I Arab? Nope, I'm not. What's up?
What?
What are you singing?
The sunset of 7 motherfucks.
Oh, of course. I should have known. I'm sorry.
Yes. Good song.
Do you want to start playing the game?
Nah.
Yeah, me neither. So basically, let's just play Mecha Chameleon instead.
I still gotta get that. Hold on. You know what? No, let me keep selling trading cards, and eventually I'll have made enough money in my Steam wallet to buy Mecha Chameleon.
Yeah, I think you can get $6. I think this is a doable possibility.
I'm already a sixth of the way there.
Yeah, you'll get there. There's so many custom maps for it now. Because I can't find a group to play with because everyone's busy. I've just
sorry.
been. I know you are. I've just been downloading a bunch of workshop maps for it, and so now I have like 1 million maps ready to go, and I just need to find a time when people can actually play. But unfortunately,
Hey,
yeah, what's up?
are you gonna go to Video Ball?
Yeah, of course.
Sick. I'm gonna be there too.
Yay! 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 Let's give out the location and details to chat.
You can find it at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Bring a gun.
I don't think that's right, but I guess I don't know enough about Video Ball.
It's right. It's morally right.
Oh, you did just give out the actual address. That's crazy.
No, I didn't.
That's the real actual address for that's the real address. It says on the flyer, it just says Holly will say it out loud on July 1st. That's I can't believe I missed that when I first saw this.
Anyway, what I'm really saying is you should bring a gun to the White House.
I think you might face issues if that happens. I think you might get in trouble for that.
I won't.
You won't get in trouble for that, or you won't do it?
No, I won't do the thing. But someone else should.
Well, the thing is, I don't think you'd accomplish much doing that other than getting yourself, like, potentially hurt. I don't think you'd actually do anything. I think you'd just get, like, tackled.
Well, I'm not getting tackled, so not my problem.
You'd get on the news, I guess, probably. So, I don't know.
Look, somebody's got to do it.
My stream doesn't endorse anything, but follow
if you
your
stand
heart.
for nothing, what'll you fall for?
You can't say that. You can't Hamilton quote in my stream.
I did.
Well, now I have to stand for blowing you up with bombs.
Stand for blowing me up? Why can't you stand for blowing up conservatives?
Conservatives aren't coming into my stream and quoting Hamilton at me.
What are you, a centrist?
Holly, I don't like this line. I don't like this bit. I don't like this bit because this bit, for one, I'm not a centrist, and you know this. I will nip that in the bud right now. I'm aware that you know that I'm not. You're a conservative, but you don't know Hamilton. Are you actually conservative? Because if you are, I'm going to ban you. You have 10 seconds to confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goodbye.
Did they even say anything?
They said literally 1984 ban me over politics. And that message came through after I already clicked ban. That's awesome.
I don't want to figure out if I
don't want to do bits that can get me potentially banned from the streaming services I'm on. Like the bit where you say,
I see.
Like the bit where you say, bring a gun to the White House. I don't want to do those bits.
Sorry, I'm just far too turbo woke. I will tone it down.
DBD fan, Dwight or Billy Main. Damn. Billy Main would be a conservative in my chat.
Yeah, no, honestly, no. I'm shifting my political perspective to be entirely against Dead by Daylight players.
I think it's really funny that message was sent right when yeah, my stream is literally 1984. The code has been cracked. I love
George Orwell.
I love being I love being fascist and just destroying people's constitutional rights. That's what I'm doing. This is awesome.
She is George Orwell.
Don't call me that. It's not my name. You have none? None what? I don't know what you mean by this, but I'm gonna time you out for 30 seconds anyway, just in case. I love timing people out and banning people. It's the best feeling in the world, except when it isn't. Except when I have to actually moderate, and then it's the worst feeling in the world. Holly, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's up?
Meh.
Remember when we were gonna play a video game?
Yeah, I still don't know if we should do that or not.
I'm kind of up in the air. Chat, what do you think? Chat says baby shark do baby shark do. Does that mean anything to you? An account named Duck just came into my chat and said, "Got any grapes?" Nope, banned.
We don't deal with those duck bits.
I may have gone mad with power. I may have gone a little mad with power.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh well, that's probably fine. Yes or no. It's your life. Well, I'm putting it in the hands of others. I can't make
Anyway,
these
let's
decisions.
play Gay Lawyers.
1 second. I have to check something. Okay, yeah, fine. We can play Gay Lawyers.
Is that not the best thing to do?
I don't know. I'm so scared. I'm so scared of Morgan. She's so scary.
She's literally nice.
That's true. You got me. Okay. Yay. She's literally nice.
Yeah, don't mind the face that she's pulling in the screen we're about to load up.
Do whatever it takes to win.
Oh yeah, this is where you left off.
If I'm insignificant in the grand scheme of things, I can do my worst and no one will notice.
If power is inherently evil, holding back won't save your soul.
Just fight with both barrels.
And trust the opposition to do the same.
Winner takes all.
Winner takes all.
Have I played Ultra Kill? That's a loaded question. I don't feel comfortable answering that. What do you mean by
No
that?
questions at this time, please.
You don't know what Ultra Kill is? I know exactly what Ultra Kill is.
12:59 p.m., July 1st, 2086. Gatesfield Memorial Hospital.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Actually,
And the next time that Bridezilla texts you, just turn your phone off. Chatty guy must have been due to go on break. When he tried and failed to find the witness's medical record, his datapad had the name blacked out. But I did see that they have Cadacious's executive 3. More expensive than David's, which means they're most likely.
How did you do that? Ugh, no, I need to get the voice. That's the tone.
You need to hold the button to get the doors to close faster. Mashing does nothing.
That is not what I meant. There were many others who arrived before us. How did you get us down here so quickly?
Well, I didn't do anything. It was that nurse who escorted us.
Yes, but you managed to get a stranger like him to help you with so few words, so little information. I don't think you even gave him your name.
Haven't you heard of the golden rule?
Of course I have. Treat others how you would want to be treated.
Wrong. Treat others how they would want to be treated. He wanted someone he could vent to. He wanted someone to pay attention to him, and he wanted to feel appreciated, which meant he'd be eager to help given the chance.
Even just reading someone's mood is quite difficult.
Autistic queen!
I took the Radzar test yesterday and I got 144.
I don't know what that is.
It's the autism test.
Oh, should I take it right now on stream?
No, but it's a long test, but it's the if you get like higher than 60 on this shit, maybe talk to your doctor.
What's the highest score you can get?
I think it's 160.
I'll win.
Or like the highest category is 160 plus.
Such meaningless scores. I'll ace them all.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it. How can you know how another person wants to be treated?
There are no mind readers. No one can ever know anything about what anyone's thinking. No one can ever know anything about what anyone's thinking. Maybe not even themselves. Doesn't matter if they're your parent, your twin, your lover. It'll always be a gamble.
That is not a very comforting sentiment.
Well, I think it's fun.
Only because you're good at it. How did you get good at it?
Same as anything. Observation and practice.
You must have been observing and practicing for a very long time then. So we proceed down the hall, bear left, look for the fourth door.
Look out! There's a bear on the left! Fuck! Sarah, kill it! Quick! Wow, she killed that bear really easily because of how strong and talented she is.
The fucking bear with me Tumblr post.
I'm gonna open the one that says Morg on it because it sounds
It
like
almost is
Morgan.
Morgan.
And that's my name, so it's the room I want to go in.
We fucking made the same joke. Oh.
Oh, hey. Come on in. Don't stand out there in the cold wouldn't be accurate. Sorry about the chill in here, but I run a little hot. And you
I
can see my
immediately love
roommates
whoever
never
this is.
complain. Yumi Sato, medical examiner. Dr. Sato, just the lady I wanted to see. Though I didn't expect that I'd get to. The fact that they've assigned a medical examiner and not some ad or junior means... Oh, you can just call me Yumi. And you're? Morgan. I represent the deceased. The deceased? Oh, the deceased. Asher D. Wait, really? That's weird. I thought this time slot was scheduled for a group of noble PR people who... I know. Weird, right? Well, what the hell do I know? I was getting tired of hosting Megs anyway. I gotta finish typing up this report before we talk shop. But in the meantime, feel free to make yourself at home.
I love her.
Read, inspect, examine, advance.
Morgan,
No,
we had a
don't
low
advance.
Radzar score on purpose. Yeah.
What's this? The hospital's getting renamed? No, guess it's some other hospital that got snapped up.
Hospital renamed to thank Ikaria family. In a ribbon-cutting ceremony held uptown today, Plotter Memorial Hospital was formally renamed the Northeastern Ikaria Medical Complex in recognition of the family's incredibly generous donations over the last several years. It's the latest in a string of philanthropic efforts by the family to result in a name change after they paid for the renovations to the orchestra hall and the retrofitting of what used to be known as the Scout Arena. But it wasn't so long ago that the Ikaria were better known for drawing blood than donating it. Back before the 50s, they had a fearsome reputation for cutthroat business practices that had their business rivals going so far as to accuse them of involvement with organized crime. After the founding of Renigan Medical over 25 years ago, and its subsequent sale, the Ikaria have moved out of the business world and into the upper echelons of society that are sometimes mockingly referred to as the Neobility, a generation of newly minted aristocrats born from the unique and chaotic economics of the mid-21st century and the Red Decade. When asked her opinion on those who'd label her family House Ikaria at the hospital's renaming ceremony, Renegan board member Renegan.
I think Renegan.
Renegan board member Mire Ikaria had this to say. In this country, anyone can make a name for themselves so long as they're willing to put in the work. Mock new money all you want, but the truth is that success is all about reinventing yourself, and it's the only ones uncomfortable. The only ones uncomfortable with that are, we're working hard to print out the rest of your article character by character. It's tough work, but we'd be able to do it a lot faster if you'd leave a tip. Want to drop your payment info in the jar?
Yep. The Ikaria. Guess they weren't always in the same line of work. Find it funny you got the house name right, but not the other? What do you mean? Now they're plastering their name wherever they get the... Now they're plastering their name wherever to get themselves a...
New image.
Not a healthcare monopoly? Yeah, they hate healthcare. All the Neobility are eager to prop up their image wherever they can. But that must go double for the Ikarias. Assuming the truth about their criminal past is anywhere close to the rumors.
Oh, okay. So please, sinners, type out how you pronounce that.
Probably Renegan. Sinners, can you please just type out Renegan, like unchanged, like the same word, and say you pronounce it that way? And then make it so Holly will never know. Just say it's pronounced Renegan, but have it spelt exactly the same, not phonetically.
Oh, Renegan. Okay, yeah.
That's a lot of screens. There's got to be diminishing returns on productivity.
Why do you have so many monitors, ma'am?
You can't just ask someone that.
Oh my God, Sarah, you can't just ask people why they're white.
Good question. Porn. Women on every monitor. Good question.
I'm really into Yuri.
Every quarter when they do inventory and budgeting, they ask me if I need anything, and I never do, so I submit a blank form. But I guess a while back there is a +1 in the spreadsheet somewhere, and no one's ever corrected it, so... Boom. I get 4 new monitors every year.
Do you run out of things to use them for?
Sometimes, but this year I've started running 2 dramas at once when I'm doing rote work, which helps.
Oh, she's brain rotted.
Yeah, sure, why not? Wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
Everyone in this room is brain rotted. It's a morgue.
It's a Morgan.
Watching 2 television shows at the same time helps you do rote work. Helps me use up the screens.
Hold on.
Okay.
I see.
Oh, hold on. I didn't actually have a thing that I was like stepping away to do. I just wanted to give you a taste of your own medicine.
I'm sorry, I got a message that pulled me away from the Discord stream.
Yeah. Tell it to the judge.
I don't have multiple monitors like you do.
Damn, that's crazy. Imagine not having multiple monitors.
I don't even have the space for multiple monitors because my single monitor is surrounded by a shelf that prevents me from having the additional space.
I've seen your desk. You could make it work.
How?
Small monitor.
Where?
Underneath the first one.
That's where my keyboard is.
No, like between the 2. Really small monitor. You gotta work with me here. I'm talking 1 inch by 1 inch, maybe less. Now you might say, would that even matter? Would that even help at all? To which I retort, no.
Chat, killer with hammers.
Chat, I'm immune to hammers now. Just a heads up.
Chat, type in !hammer into the chat.
Cat, you're all cats now. Meow.
Yeah,
meow
you're all,
for
you're
me.
all cats now. Meow,
Everyone meow for me.
meow. Meow,
Wow, amazing.
meow.
I will put out some cream later.
Thank you, Mothman. Thank you. Yes, hammers.
There isn't one. That's not a thing. You can do exclamation
Every time you
point.
get hit with it.
No.
Every time you get hit with a hammer, it causes you to fucking rapidly change form, and you're just like, ow, ow, ow.
No. That would never happen. Winona PNG Tuber is kind of cat-like. You think so? It's got the colon 3 face. A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of cat energy to it.
Meow, 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 meow. Anyway, let's look at shit.
Are these all dead bodies?
This is what Sora was in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2. One would hope so.
Looks like my summer is over. I only meant that I'm surprised to see them stored here.
In a morgue,
Yeah, there's the voice.
Sarah?
How? I gotta get this range here and kind of get a little more open up my fucking larynx. There we go. It suggests a backlog, which suggests a higher murder rate than the public data would lead one to expect.
Do you only examine bodies for the police, Doctor? Oh, I wish. Nah, most of my job involves confirming COD on natural deaths for insurance adjustments. Insurers want to blame the mod for failing. Mod makers want to blame the stiff for not exercising enough.
I love her fucking centipede tattoos.
Oh, it is a centipede. Family says the company insurance plan would pay for mods, but not a gym membership. Yeah, that whole wall there is suspected defective liver mods, suspected leaking internal bio batteries, suspected CCIC. CCIC? Climate change induced complications? You can prove the climate change contributed to an otherwise natural death? Very, very rarely.
If it can be proved, what does that mean for the family of the deceased?
Plus or minus 14% on the life insurance payout. I mean, it's most of what I do, and I don't dislike my job. It's just so much of what I do boils down to telling a bunch of cheapskates how to split the dead man's bill. It's enough to make homicide feel like a breath of fresh air. She finishing up over there? Right, okay, so what's up? Thanks for your time, Dr. Sato. My first question would be...
What was the cause of death?
Oh, wow, hi there. Cute android. I didn't even realize it was. Really cute.
Oh.
The skin is... That's remarkable. Even just looking close, you can tell they really are warm. Aw, she's so cute. She's so happy to be complimented.
Yes, she does have. Yumi Sato does have exposed collarbones. It's beautiful.
They aren't exposed. Look, she's got a poncho on.
They're visible.
I guess.
I think everybody we've met in this game so far is so kissable explicitly to Morgan.
Even all the dead bodies back there. Fucked up, Holly.
Because everyone is either a direct like counter to Morgan, or Morgan's sensibilities just turned up.
Still not quite human body temperature, but they've come a long way. The early gens all looked flushed, felt like they were always running a fever, and they ran like it too. Even 2 years ago, the average warm android only lasted... Sorry, but the circumstances surrounding this particular case call for expediency. Right. So, what can I tell you?
Tox screen.
Yeah, tox screen.
Because they suspect that he poisoned himself, but we need to know that for sure.
The police mentioned a tox screen? Yeah, that's the thing. They ran a tox screen when he first arrived. Typical diagnostic intake procedure. Based on the emergency call, they figured he must have overdosed on something, but the tox screen gave them nothing. After he died, we performed the broadest screenings possible. Nothing. So, were you forced to conclude this was a natural death? I didn't give up that easy. I took blood samples and compared their makeup with what was on record in his previous medical history. And I managed to isolate a single non-naturally occurring chemical compound that wasn't there before. What was it? Some exotic toxin from a different hemisphere? I wish. I ran it through every available database we have access to, and even a few I only sort of have access to through some friends. Not only does it not match any known poison, it doesn't match the chemical makeup of any registered compound. So, a designer drug, huh? That seems to be the best explanation. What the hell did you do, David?
You said it didn't match any registered compound. What about compounds that aren't registered?
I have said it before. I adore this Sarah sprite of her, like,
Yeah.
mimicking Morgan.
Yeah, especially when she's doing it next to Morgan.
A couple
Who
of
was also
times she's
doing
done
it.
it like in response to Morgan, and it's so good. Those friends of yours.
It's like, haha, yes, I can be inquisitive too.
I too can be a good detective. Her cuteness, literally her cuteness is off the charts. It's kind of insane.
It's her charm point.
It is a charm point. Those friends of yours, private sector folks? Yeah, in pharmaceuticals. If one of them
Monk see, monk do.
if one of them she's a monk?
They're doing it.
Oh
They're
my,
doing it.
I just realized she's a monk. That means that she gets a boost to attack power when she's not wielding a weapon. We can use that later.
That's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
If one of them patented a new compound, new drug, what would keep its formula from going on the record? In the private sector, intellectual piracy is the norm, so you're expected to protect your research aggressively. Patent first, find a use later? Yeah, a patent would have to at least describe your compound in brief, but depending on what country you file in, I've heard it may be considered prudent to keep the actual chemistry makeup off the record. Smart. Using international IP law as your own personal minefield.
How so?
Whenever you're ahead, patent as much as you can, as fast as you can, but bury the formula so no one knows where it's safe to walk. Anybody small and
Autism
ambitious comes
mirroring.
along, finds a new drug they're excited about. You flip up your card, let them know you came up with the idea years ago, and it'll give them death by 1,000 court dates if they so much as blink. Wouldn't work on anyone your size or bigger. They could punch back, but for the rest of the field, wow, you corporate lawyers are scary. I'm not a corporate lawyer. So you came up with that strategy just now?
So it's possible that this poison is actually a known substance? Something that the hospital could have easily identified.
If it wasn't considered a trade secret. I wonder if this game is making a point about how people's livelihoods are made worse by IP law and the pursuit of capital. Probably not.
Yeah, maybe a little comment in there also about how the modern legal system directly benefits our capitalist overlords because they can simply tell you to stop doing something by threatening to ruin you financially for daring to even contest them.
It's a good thing nothing means anything and that you can't and that no art has meaning. Anyway.
Yeah, art's not political. Art has no underlying meanings. It's just for your consumption. Yay, visual novel.
I like her blue hair. It's purple. Her hair is purple. It's not even blue. I fucked up bad.
Yeah, I was about to
Chat
say none of
exclamation
these
point
bitches
hammers.
have.
Chat exclamation point hammers. I
Do it,
deserve
chat,
it.
do it.
I deserve it.
None of these bitches have blue hair. They all have pronouns though.
Yes, unfortunately, that is a possibility.
Moghat, no soft hammers. Full hammers.
I don't deserve the soft hammers. Regular style hammers, please.
You
Still,
should put in
just
you should put in a command that when someone does exclamation point hammers, it just responds with ow.
Maybe. I feel like that wouldn't work.
Spiked heavy war hammers.
That's better. Now we're cooking. Still, just because a drug is new, that doesn't mean it's original.
Does the effect that this compound had remind you of any other drug?
There we go. I'm getting it.
Maybe one that's prescription only, or a controlled substance. One you might know by another name, but with a patented structure?
Sorry, sweetheart. It's a general depressant. There are a lot of drugs that have that effect on the body, and they come in all shapes and sizes from all kinds of places.
Did you know that if you inject raw potassium under someone's tongue after killing them, it'll make it appear as if they had a heart attack?
Okay. I'll keep that in mind for when I want to make people look like they have heart attacks.
Potentially relevant to this case.
You don't know that. They thought he was poisoned. Why would that be relevant?
Because some poisons trigger a heart attack.
If the effect was unremarkable, what about its strength? And we saw all those bananas in David Asher's basement. It's all coming together.
I'm gonna smack you.
Could you estimate how much of this stuff he had in his body, all told? Not precisely, no, not without detailed knowledge on its half-life, but I'd guess that it must have been about 20 milligrams?
Is 20 milligrams a lot?
Not for a medicine, so this wasn't just an overdose of something relatively harmless then. No, not if 20 mil was enough to crash his entire nervous system. Were you able to determine the cause of death? Well, cause of death, sure. We got that much figured out at least.
Oh, I just noticed her modded arm. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I think both of her arms had mods on them. Why doesn't that sound particularly reassuring? Dr. Asher died of respiratory failure.
Okay, so that takes out the heart attack.
No bananas were involved in this murder. Not enough oxygen in the blood, not enough blood going to the brain. Root cause being widespread depression of the central nervous system. What would the symptoms be? What would it have looked like? Lightheadedness, followed by dizziness, then headache, slurred speech, exhaustion, loss of consciousness, and finally respiratory arrest. Report shows that the EMT tried intubation, then resuscitation through electrical stimulation repeatedly. But by the time he got to the emergency room, they were desperate enough to attempt direct artificial blood oxygenation, but it was too late.
And you're certain of all this?
Oh, well, most of it, sweetie. Most of it. Yeah, it's turned into quite the puzzle, and I'm used to having more pieces to start with. I was surprised a man as rich and famous as him didn't have any kind of biomes, but his files show he wasn't a viable candidate for modding. Yep, that's right. Without that kind of first-hand tech, we don't have nearly as much data as we'd like. But he was extensively monitored from the moment the EMTs arrived, which we're very certain about our conclusion. You think Kyogre and Groudon are fighting because it's 95F for you right now? I'm so sorry. You need to get to an air-conditioned building as soon as possible.
Her sadness.
Her misery. Her moroseness. Did you find anything unusual? Did you find anything else unusual about his body in your examination? Cuts or bruises? No injection sites, nothing in any cavities. Nothing at all, huh? Thank you, Yumi. Of course. So, you ready to view the body? We could skip it if you want. I know most people get squeamish around corpses. Yeah, famously, Morgan doesn't like corpses.
Yeah, totally.
Every time she sees one, she flees. Yeah, that. Shouldn't be a problem.
There is that does just kind of remind me. One of my favorite movies is the original Kingsman: The Secret Service, and the one of the things I really like about that movie is that the main villain has a vomit response to the sight of blood.
Mm-hmm.
So every time anything goes, he just immediately starts looking away and is just like, no, I can't do this.
They should there should be a reveal that Morgan does that every single time she kills anyone.
Unfortunately, we've already seen that she doesn't.
That was her like remembering it as like it being like cool and collected, but then they should make it so there's a case.
She suppresses her embarrassment.
Yeah, they should make a case where we actually see a recording and we see that after she shoots someone, she goes fuck, and dies. Okay, then, let's get started. All right, I'll just step out a moment to give you some privacy. Yes, please, thank you. The last time we talked was on a Sunday. You were complaining, I remember that. It's the principle of the matter. Right, you had ordered this cheap piece of shit sculpture or something by mistake, and it came damaged and you wanted to send it back for a refund. I gently reminded you how, with your salary, it was literally not worth your time, and I kindly offered to throw it out for you since you're having so much trouble letting go. You're only offering because you want to see how loud it sounds shattering at the bottom of my trash can. I denied it, even though you were right and it was obvious. I should have let you have that one.
I thought that he would look different. But he looks exactly the same as I remember. His skin is pale, and he's very still. But his face is the same. His hair, his hands.
You were expecting something more drastic?
The last time I saw him, he was alive. He smiled, and he told me he would see me soon. Now he is dead. Something is gone. And I can't find the difference. I'm trying to look harder. But I think I might just not be capable of it. And I wonder why. Why I was created to not be capable.
Could be an issue of skill.
Morgan, you asshole.
Morgan's so funny. Straight up, maybe one of the funniest women to ever be. Or
She's such an asshole.
maybe it's not something that can be seen, no matter how hard you look. But it's there. I guarantee it. I've seen the transition enough times to be sure that between life and death, the distinction has significance. To the dead, at the very least.
You're going to smoke. Here? Now?
I'll pay the fine.
That's not the issue.
Were you expecting me to fall to pieces? Real boys grieve in all kinds of ways, Pinocchio.
And some don't grieve at all, it seems.
Hold on. I got attacked on TikTok. My visibility has been restricted because I broke user guidelines. Reason: harassment and bullying.
What? It couldn't have been something I said, was it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just stupid and bad and sucks.
Oh, it might be the person that you gave 10 seconds.
That was like a year ago. There's no way. Also, that wasn't bullying. That was justified. Anyway, I'm a cold woman. Sorry to disappoint. The hell? Why the hell won't this thing light?
Adonai. You have your cigarette backwards.
She is fucked up. Oh no. Morgan is not okay.
That's just a really good single moment depiction of Morgan's repressed stress.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that was really good. All right, that's back in the cold storage for him, so need anything else? Can you send me the chemical makeup of that compound you isolated? Sure, for what it's worth. Let me just... It's got carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen with hexagonal structures. So it's organic? But there's a number of metallic elements too. And if you had to speculate on its intended use based on what we know of its structure, well, it certainly acted like a depressant, binding to receptor pathways and affecting the balance of neurotransmitter reuptake. Depressants are pretty rare in the designer drug scene. True, people are always looking for a higher high or a crazier trip, but a more powerful depressant will just make you fall asleep. Not much need to hit up the gray market for that kind of experience. No, there's not. I see. Thanks again. You've been extremely helpful during a very difficult time. Hey, anything you need, give me a ring. That's very generous. Rockford's orders got me on call, so I'm already over time for the whole weekend. Glad to hear it.
Oh. Goodbye, Yumi.
Everywhere she goes, she sees her.
They should make out sloppy style before they leave.
And goodbye to you, Greenie.
My name is Sarah.
Nice to meet you, Sarah. Greenie is what you give dogs to make their teeth pretty good.
There's this dog on TikTok that I love. Her name is, I think, Daisy, and her owners play a song for her every time that she gets her greenie during the day, and the moment that those piano notes start, this dog just goes fucking insane. It's so cute. You know, let me read the time. 2:13 p.m. July 1st, 2086.
Are you happy now?
No, I'm never happy.
Sorry, only happy people are allowed on my stream. You need to leave.
I can be happy.
Okay. We'll see.
I will do my best.
Up on ramps and down off ramps, above skywalks and under tram lines. The buildings get progressively more polished as we head into the most economically developed part of the city. Corporate territory, national headquarters for the likes of Howe Industries, Lock Kun, Tethys, Neath, each of them sheltering their own micro-city of employee accommodations beneath their skyscrapers' shadows. Whalefall, the entirety of the ocean floor coming up together to feast and grow and live. Live off the fetid, rotting fat of the leviathans that swallow generations of people by the mouthful.
Jesus Christ.
This game has good writing.
Weight is commonly listed, and my weight is... Do I really have to disclose that?
Noble lays claim to one of the largest shadows in the city, a towering nerve center for the whole nation's android industry.
She is so self-conscious about being 400 pounds.
Girls gotta eat. It's meant to be intimidating, I'm sure, but today I'm glad that Noble keeps such a sizable physical presence here. I need answers about David and his work on Sarah. Answers I'd never get browsing the company website or speaking to a representative.
Synopsis. Relationships. There are typically trivia sections as well. Should I start there?
Noble will have their guard up, of course, but even that will tell me something. Where they let me walk, who they let me talk to.
History.
Their efforts at performative transparency and clumsy obfuscation will...
How did you know my father?
What?
I'm sorry, did I interrupt your brooding?
No. What did you ask?
My father. I know you were his friend. But what was your relationship like?
Can't you just scroll through our socials?
Father avoided social media. And your online presence is... not significant.
You saying I don't have enough followers?
Yeah, I'm saying you're not an influencer, bitch.
Morgan could be an influencer.
She influences people to die.
She influences me all the time. I look at her and I go, I'll do whatever you say. I'm influenced
Yeah, you
by
look
her.
at her. You look at her and you go, awooga, humana, humana. Essentially.
We went to the same college.
You studied programming.
No, I studied all kinds of different things as an undergrad, but not technology.
Is that a good way to prepare for law school?
I wasn't preparing for law school. Or anything else, really. David, though, he had talent, and he knew he wanted to do something with it. He studied programming, robotics, discrete math, cybernetics.
What classes did you share then?
Business ethics. I was the second best student in the class, and he
Was the first?
was the one who asked the most questions. Not sure about his actual ranking. He found the course challenging, and I clearly didn't, despite being younger. Guess he felt burned. He'd come up to me after class and argue, and sometimes to ask for help.
Father always talked about socializing like it was a chore.
Hashtag Devil Gang, it's true. It's literally true.
Hashtag everyone in Of the Devil is autistic.
Everyone do exclamation point devil. It won't do anything, but it'll make me smile.
It was kind of you to give him a chance.
What, like I was some
Stance?
kind of social butterfly? The belle of the ball?
You weren't?
One Sunday night, he knocked on my door all panicked, saying he was in a bad shape for this tech course. There was a midterm or something the next day. I couldn't make heads or tails of the material, but I did my best to at least quiz him. He wasn't satisfied, though. Wanted to cram the rest of the night.
Father had to cram for an undergraduate midterm?
Did I say something scandalous?
He's been called the founder of modern programming.
Yeah, well, even founder types can have poor time management when they're 21. He was already fried by that point. Wasn't hard to tell what he was really asking for. So I went and stole a study aid for him.
You stole a controlled substance. Just to help him with studying?
No, that'd be insane. No, I just pocketed some breath mints from the common room. Told him to pinch his nose and swallow fast because the taste is so strong.
You gave him a placebo.
He already knew the content as good as he ever would. What he needed was to sleep. He could barely keep his eyes open by the time I got back from my daring heist. Didn't take much convincing for him to rest his eyes just until it kicked in.
And the test?
B+, I think.
I'm surprised that Father stayed close with you after that. You stole and lied to him.
Morgan's trick? Yeah, that's her only trick. We're gonna see her doing that constantly throughout this game.
She'll just lie to you about what something is.
No, it only works with breath mints.
And she'll tell you breath mints are various things. These breath mints, a pencil. These breath mints, a gun.
Quick, swallow this gun. But it's just some mints. I stole and lied for him. And David understood that. He was good at understanding things without me having to spell them out. But I guess that's not the kind of thing that gets passed down through programming.
Like Joker's trick, but with Morgan.
Did you know in the movie, Joker actually did that with a breath mint? It wasn't actually a pencil.
So serious.
Yeah. It wasn't actually a pencil that he did to that guy's eye. It was a breath mint. Anyway, we kept in touch after that. First year of grad school, he published this paper.
The Turing Solution, a framework for programming adaptive linguistic heuristics.
One of his advisors came up with that title. David thought it was way too cocky, but
But it still hasn't failed any known Turing test in the years since.
don't act like you're the one who deserves credit for it. He called me one weekend, asking for advice on how to handle all the attention. Job offers, interviews, apprenticeships, invitations to immigrate.
What did you tell him?
I don't remember telling him anything, actually. A lot of our conversations went like that. He would talk to me about whatever personal or professional problem was stuck in his head that day, and I would nod while he wore himself out. And at the end of the conversation, he'd thank me, even though I hadn't offered a single word of advice. He took Noble's offer, and they took over his education, paid him to work on his master's during the day and attend corporate training at night. And whatever else Noble may be, they were smart enough to start listening to him early.
You are referring to his one-point doctrine.
Quality over quantity.
Simple and elegant, just like his code.
Simple and elegant, but anathema to a global corporation with supply chains designed for maximum capacity and just-in-time manufacturing. But obviously, they got over their distaste fast enough. In the span of a few years, Noble's gone from making manual labor ads for meager profit to being the world leader in intelligence as a service. Even as he was making money hand over fist, he still kept in contact with a nobody like me. I moved to the city for my apprenticeship. He helped me put a down payment on my apartment, then made up excuses as to why he couldn't help me move boxes. So, is that enough detail for you? Thoroughly convinced that he and I were in fact friends?
I am. But Adonai, the favor that you owe him, what was it for?
That's private, understand? I have zero interest in talking about it with you. Say you understand.
I understand, Adonai. We'll be arriving shortly. Shall I send word ahead?
Just tell them that David's lawyer is here.
2:49 p.m., July 1st, 2086.
Are you going to say the last part?
I did.
I got cut off for me. I didn't hear it.
2:49 p.m., July 1st, 2086.
That time I heard it. There you go. Good job.
Noble Electronics Northeastern HQ. Sublobby A8.
I know a lot of women who I think would belong in the sub lobby.
Chat, exclamation point hammers.
Nope. Exclamation point correct. Exclamation point good job.
Immediately you get boo.
Exclamation point love, please. Exclamation point love in chat, please, and thank you. That one actually does something. Exclamation point love actually does something.
What does it do?
Do you not know? No, do it again. Do it again.
Yay! Oh, that's so funny.
Exclamation point love, exclamation point hate, and exclamation point help all actually do things.
I see.
I've been here before. Sat right here in this lobby, waiting for David to come and treat me to lunch. At least, I think it was this lobby. Could have been some other floor, could have been an entirely different building. All these corporate towers of Babel feel like interchangeable fractals to me, folding in on themselves in patterns of narcissistic paranoia. There is a bit of a cooldown. Yeah, there's a 5-second cooldown. I couldn't get rid of that. I don't know what that one is. That's crazy and strange. Was that from...
Wow, weird.
Can someone try exclamation point help again? I think that might have been the one that fucked it up. Also, you can do exclamation point thank you, Nightbot. There we go, that's working. Maybe you just got overwhelmed. I think I have exclamation point thank you, Nightbot as an actual thing.
Your commands triggered me to sneeze.
Yep, I can do that. I can make anyone sneeze.
Shit.
So monumental in the scale of their hubris, they needed to use non-Euclidean geometry when drawing up the blueprints. The greatest minds of each generation coming together, just to find the most expensive way to shove their heads up their asses.
Adonai, is something bothering you?
Just doing the math on how long we'll be kept waiting here. Apparently, someone will be here shortly. So maybe if I pass the time by glaring around the place, it'll improve my mood.
Investigation time.
She's so funny.
To think this is only one room. This complex is so massive that it doesn't even feel man-made. It's like it was carved out of the rock by waves, like it's always been here.
That's the con. If this place was actually natural, there'd be birds everywhere.
I hadn't considered that. Why aren't there birds in here?
Probably because of what they do to the ones that get in.
They kill them with hammers.
Probably, yeah. I'm kidding. Though I don't have a better explanation.
So much energy. So many people, all so intent.
You kidding? It's Saturday. The place is half empty.
But doesn't everyone work on Saturdays?
All the parents do, so they don't need to find childcare on Sunday. Everyone else flips a coin, I guess.
All these people for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week? What could they all possibly be doing?
Making work for themselves.
You can be very cynical, can't you?
This is Of the Devil. Also, thank you for liking my PNG tuber.
Hold on. Water time.
Goodbye. Yeah, I'm terrible. I'll be bad. Morgan, right when she's about to murder an additional person. Okay, I'll be bad.
Also, Morgan, when she's about to take like a second cookie or whatever.
She doesn't feel remorse for that one.
I'll be good.
But that guy over there has just been jingling his cursor for the last 20 seconds. They changed the logo again.
Noble Electronics.
How does it feel stepping in here? Is this some kind of religious experience for you?
It's just the corporation where my father worked.
Careful now, or they'll burn you for heresy against the company.
The company.
You said it again. The company, as if it's a proper noun. You're mimicking the employees, aren't you?
So it can't obey simple orders, but it can pick up on that?
Is it just a part of the corporate culture?
Noble's one of the biggest corporations there is. It's one of the biggest there's ever been. We mere humans can't hope to escape the gravity of anything that size, no matter where you live or how far off the grid you think you are. So imagine what it's like working for them. You live in company dorms, work in company quarters. Wherever you go, that logo's above your head. You eat, sleep, and breathe on Noble's timetable at its discretion. When you spend your whole life inside of it, Noble must feel big enough to be the only company there is. Whoever comes to greet us better have a pulse and some goddamn authority. My mood's starting to sour, and if they just send me their first link in their infinite chain of corporate bureaucracy, I'll make them wish.
Morgan?
That's me.
I'll do this depressed man.
Okay.
Hey there. Android Manufacturing Quality Control Eastern Division. Evan Dawes.
Evan Dawes, he says, like it's an afterthought. What's a name compared to your place in the hierarchy?
You seem familiar. Have you...
I'm David's lawyer.
Oh, then we must have...
Apologies. Let me just first say how sorry I am about his passing. You and everyone else at the company must be going through a lot right now.
As if it's a proper noun.
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me.
You're welcome, but it's no big deal. Everyone's on the razor today, but what else is new?
Egg rating on this guy? I don't know. I can't answer that.
I'm gonna give...
It's high,
I'm
okay?
I'm gonna give a 4 out of 10 with room for improvement.
I'll give it 6 out of 10, but I don't really subscribe to that line of thinking. But if I did subscribe to that line of thinking, it's a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 7.
And compared to PR or legal right now, our workloads in QA are... Never mind. How can I assist you?
Shortly before his passing, Dr. Asher began the process of registering this android.
Yes, that is correct.
Unfortunately, he wasn't able to finish the job.
Look at that. It's definitely custom.
Gee, you think? Good thing I sought out an expert.
Warm, it goes without saying. Reminds me of the A16 Premier, if anything. The barcode is clearly printed, no visible defects. But you're right. It doesn't correspond to anything we've got on file. Well, they sent you the right man for the job. Now we just need to go to the right place.
Not far, I hope.
It's in the building. Oh, he's so depressed.
Yeah. In the building, that could mean anything from down the hall to half a day's hike.
The production line on B9 should have everything we need.
You do manufacturing inside your corporate headquarters?
B9's a fully functional production floor, but it was only built for demonstrative purposes. New clients make deals upstairs about how many and in what shape or size, then they come down to the basement to see how the sausage is made.
They have enough money to build a fake factory just for guests? Smart. So as long as you're giving tours and not giving away company secrets.
No need to worry about that. We take intellectual security very seriously around here.
No kidding. There are 11 cameras on us at the moment. That I can see. And who knows how
That
many
I can
pair
see.
of mod...
Sorry. The implication is that there are more cameras she cannot see. I'm sorry, I went autism.
No. No, you're fine. You didn't do anything wrong, Holly. Everything you did was fine. You're okay. I'm going to hurt you. Badly.
I see.
I'm joking. That was a joke. That was a gag. I would never hurt my friend Holly. Me saying
no,
that,
it's-
the fucked up thing is me saying that after I said that does make it sound like I am going to hurt you, which I won't. But now no matter what I say, it's going to sound like I am going to hurt you. So I've kind of backed myself into a corner here. I'm fucking
This
done
just
for.
in, Serena is secretly evil and will kill
Secretly?
you with...
And who knows how many pairs of modded eyes are aimed our way. Clearly, nothing happens here without the almighty company knowing about it. Nothing ever happens. So if they try to claim ignorance about anything, it's gonna piss me off. Lead the way.
I'm trying to make sure that my Dawes voice doesn't get so deep that it's confused with my London voice.
Oh,
3:08.
You literally just have to hope that they're never in the same scene together.
Yeah. 3:08 p.m., July 1st, 2086. Noble Electronics, Northeastern HQ. Basement floor 9.
It really is fully
Whoa.
furnished down here. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but it's pretty rare to get to see all this in person, you know? Would you mind terribly if I looked around for a moment?
No problem. I've got some prelim paperwork I need to handle anyway, so have at it. I totally just plosive the fuck out of that, didn't I?
I better take full advantage. I'll need more than cursory knowledge if I want to figure out where Sarah came from and why
Sinner's
David
Gate
wanted me
says-
to.
Sinner's Gate says, Dawes, the wet cat you are.
Dry dog.
Morgan's a dry dog.
Take custody. I'm gonna look around. You stay put in the meantime.
On and I?
Wouldn't want to lose you among the rest of the merchandise. Mean to her.
So mean to her. Why would you do this? Morgan won't be dry when I when you what? I'm gonna assume that's Lorea.
When you shoot her
what?
with a super soaker water gun. It's a summer. That's a great way to spend a hot summer.
When you what?
I already answered the question, Holly.
I wasn't asking you.
I answered it anyway, so is there a problem?
I'm gonna beat you to death after this stream.
You'll try and fail. What's being built out there?
Our top of the line brand new bestsellers, the Animate 16, Warm.
Looks kind of cold out there.
We keep the factory floor refrigerated. Slows the organics already tuned metabolic activity to a minimum.
That explains why the room doesn't smell like rotting flesh. The flesh out there is only somewhat rotting. Slowly. I just meant I'm surprised to see metal.
Oh, well, all the A16s have alloy endoskeletons. The organics are layered on later in the process.
Sounds like what Sarah told me about herself. Maybe she really was the A16's prototype. But it's hard to imagine bridging the gap between her and these scattered doll parts.
This shot only exists to remind you that Sarah's cute.
It's true. I get that you can grow just about anything from wax Gemini. But how do you get the synthetic and the organic to work together?
Yeah, that was our first concern when R&D began work on the Warm concept. The 1.0s were real skin with synthetic muscle. And it was a horror show. Metal pulling on skin was just...
Right.
For 2.0, they worked backwards. Organic muscles, organic skin. But digital signals on organic hardware was a dead end.
Didn't the muscles flex when you passed an electronic current through them?
They'd flex and unflex, sure, but that's not nearly precise enough for facial expressions. Looked like puppets strung up on live wires. We used the test footage to haze interns, actually.
You must have figured something out. The A16s wouldn't look out of place on the runway.
Thank you, we try. We ended up reaching out to mod companies. Well, we actually just bought out half a dozen of them, but
Right.
they figured out how to get human nervous systems moving mechanical limbs decades ago. So we just needed to get a mechanical nervous system to move. Living limbs.
Actually, the way you inflected on to move there was wrong. You messed up that line reading. It's supposed to be, so we just need to get a mechanical nervous system to move living limbs. Yeah, you fucked up. You did bad.
Serena?
Yeah, what's
Serena?
up? Yeah?
That's
Holly?
not very charm point of view.
Holly,
That's not very charm point of view.
I forgive you.
I acknowledge that I fucked up. It's really not that charm point of view.
I forgive you. I think being a little bit annoying and a little bit being a little bit shitty is a charm point.
Stop fighting!
I don't know. I think being a little bit mad is a charm point.
It's okay, Magat. Your mothers are having an adult discussion right now.
I've decided I don't like it when people call me mommy on the internet and would prefer that people don't.
Understood.
I had a long, hard think about it. I had to soul search for like 3 days. I had to really think about my values as an individual, and I've come to the conclusion that I don't want people to call me. I'm just not ready for that responsibility, you know?
Yeah, no, I get it.
I'm just not ready. Maybe someday.
Was the bit at least funny?
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe when I'm 40 years old and if I'm still streaming, then maybe, but not a day before then, unless I change my mind. Anyway, I forgive you for viciously attacking my line read earlier because of my magnanimous nature and giving heart. A very clumsy attempt to avoid the word human.
High precision mods are slotted straight into the nervous system. They receive their input from neurotransmitters, not bioelectricity.
So you had to do the opposite.
Exactly. We created a synthetic neurotransmitter that our androids could use to communicate with organic flesh.
Where did that breakthrough come from, Dr. Asher?
Partly. He led the team that built the motor neurons in this analogy. They carry commands from the central nervous OS to individual muscles across the chassis. But the synaptonin... Sorry, the synthetic analog serotonin. That was actually an old brainchild from the VP of Android Futures, Helen Young.
Young. Hasn't David mentioned a Dr. Young before? Sounds impressive.
She's one hell of a biochemist. Or she was, I guess. Not much time for individual lab work when you get her. Not much time for individual lab work when you get to her kind of pay grade.
So Young collaborated with David on the technology that enabled warm androids. As I thought, whatever went to Sarah that makes the androids so distinct, he couldn't have taken sole credit for it. Young, did he partner with her on this? This seems to share some components with that coffin Sarah was napping in. If Dawes does quality assurance, is it some kind of android calibration device? It's probably what he'll use to register Sarah. Looks a little... Is Sarah tall enough for it to... Looks a little... Is Sarah tall enough for it to recognize her?
That is a good question.
There's something out there that caught my eye when we came in. A very familiar shade of crimson. If I squint through the glass, out on the floor there are temperature-controlled fluid tanks. Through glass and plastic flows an eye-catching scarlet that transitions into... So, you had the blood towards the end?
You mean the oxidant? Yeah, relatively late in the process. Something out of place?
Androids have blood, even if it's not officially labeled as such, but it isn't red, it's pink. Sometimes milky, sometimes neon, occasionally garish, but pink. I just didn't think the oxidant would be red.
Oh, right. Sorry. I barely noticed it at this point. The color's natural. Comes from the biomanufacturing process. Ooh, word. That chromofuge out there removes the byproducts, the waste, the excess pigment.
Changing it from blood red to psychopop pink.
Without that chromofuge, our android's flesh would come out looking all the wrong colors.
That may be true. It probably isn't, but it may be. But I have a simpler explanation. Blood is primal. The sight of it carries weight. They change the color of their product's blood so that when an android gets a broken bottle against its face, no one bats an eye. Holy fuck. Do you know what this means?
What?
Everyone in Danganronpa is actually a robot.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
I cracked the code.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
This game takes place in the same universe as Danganronpa. My theories are right.
I am going to hold your hand when I say
If
this.
anyone ever tells me that they aren't in the same universe, I'll blow myself up with bombs on stream.
That is, whoa.
Anyway, what did you want to say to me, Holly?
Nothing.
Oh, yay! An inhaler left out on the desk. Probably a half dozen empty ones in one of the drawers. Dawes, these inhalers, they're distributed by the company, correct?
Oh yeah, HR handles it. They personalize your dosage and prescription and update it based on performance and job fulfillment reviews.
Other corporations do it the same way?
Yeah, pretty much. Everyone's trying to keep pace with each other, so... Can't have your employees losing focus on the job. Could cost you who knows how much in lost efficiency.
Sorry if this is insensitive, but given what happened to David, are overdoses common in the company?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says.
Overdoses, that is, not hospitalizations or deaths. That's kind of crazy to have a company subsidized stimulant for the entirety of your workforce.
Yeah, probably not a big deal. Probably great and fun.
It's all pretty organized these days.
These days?
Man, back when I started in consulting, pretty much everyone had an embarrassing story from their first 2 years when they popped a few too many greens and missed the on-ramp.
Popped greens?
Yeah, used to be pills. Green to get you going, yellow to get you there, swallow a red after brushing your teeth and get into your bunk fast. But yeah, the inhalers are a huge improvement, like going from torches to the light bulb. Just a second.
Okay. Chat, how's everyone doing today? Everyone having fun? Everyone having a wonderful world? Most workplaces offer free coffee. Yeah! Yeah! Most workplaces offer free coffee. You just owned my co-host in the Marketplace of Ideas. Thank you, Moth Myriad. I'll let her know once she gets back that she was owned in the Marketplace of Ideas.
Okay.
Hey, Holly, you got owned in the Marketplace of Ideas. Sorry.
Why did I get what of me got owned?
Moth Myriad said, I mean, most workplaces offer free coffee. So actually, it's normal for workplaces to offer stimulants.
I think a minor commonplace stimulant that the entire world consumes ad nauseum is very different from what is potentially a designer drug specifically for the point.
I don't consume it ad nauseum. Owned again. You said the entire world, but I don't.
Are you the entire world?
I'm part of it.
But not the whole thing.
Yeah, but like for the entire world to exist, it would have to include me. So get owned again, Marketplace of Ideas.
Can a set of all sets contain itself in it?
Are you British?
What?
You said in it.
No, can a set of all sets contain itself in it?
I can't understand British, I'm sorry.
Can a set of all sets contain itself?
I think we're just gonna have to move on. I don't know. I can't understand you anymore. I'm sorry. Maybe once we finish this bit, it'll start to make sense again. Holly. Holly?
Mean to me.
Well, the thing is, you're trying to argue logically, but that's like trying to beat a ghost at kickboxing.
Mean to me.
No, I'm literally nice.
Mean to me disorder.
It's true. It's true. I do have that. I do have a disorder that makes me mean to everyone. But it's a charm point, so it's fine.
It's really not.
You don't think it's a charm point?
I think
there's probably some women out there.
I think it's one of those personality things that whether or not you're able to deal with it will determine whether or not you become friends with that person.
Oh, well, we're friends, so clearly you could deal with it.
Yeah, I can. Still mean to me.
It's true. A little bit. I don't know. I'm sure there's some women out there that would love for me to be mean to them.
I'm sure. I am
Granted,
not one of those people.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because you have to keep them guessing.
Keep them on their toes.
Yeah. If a woman was like, I want you to be mean to me, I'd just start like complimenting her hair.
Ooh, I've been invited to go to Hot Pot and then an escape room on Friday with my sister.
Ooh, bring me some hot pot.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to take anything. I'm not allowed to take anything out of the Hot Pot place.
Sneak it out. Sneak me an egg.
I will just soft boil you an egg the next time I come over.
And then I can put it in my boobs.
You know, I don't think you want the soft boiled egg in there.
Why not?
Goopy.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't have to crack the egg before putting it in my boobs.
Tell you what. Next time I come over, I'll get all the stuff to make you some good ass ramen.
Maybe. The problem is I can't eat ramen anymore.
Why?
I don't want to talk about it.
Are you refusing to accept my kindness?
Yeah, because I'm literally mean. I'm evil and fucked up and twisted, and I'm like if the Joker.
All right. Well,
Okay, let's keep playing this.
you heard her, chat.
Chat does hurt me.
No, I'm back. Let's read this.
Hi. Welcome back.
Hello. Okay.
That's great to hear.
The trainees under me don't realize how good they've got it. Kids probably won't even have to learn how to purge. Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's bad.
Yeah, no, this sucks. This world that's constructed is not a good one. Good thing it's very similar to ours. Feels like I've seen this before. That's right, there was one in David's lab.
That's a nanograde elementary manufacturer. Nanofacturer for short.
Oh, fuck. Did I see that's good? I meant that's bad. I get those two things mixed up a lot.
Your morals must be very weird.
Oh, my morals are great. I just get what's good and what's bad mixed up.
Are you confusing good and bad when you say your morals are great?
Well, I don't see how that would be relevant to me saying my morals are great. I don't get great. I don't get no. I don't get great and bad mixed up. I get good and bad mixed up. Let's not be silly.
Serena, you gotta do the fucking bit. Come on.
Well, the bit was that you were saying that because I say they're great, which would mean that I get them mixed up, but I don't get great mixed up with bad. I get good mixed up with bad.
When you.
Hi, Full Metal Trans Femme. I'm doing okay. Holly, how are you doing? I think Holly's getting mad at me for being a little too silly and a little too wacky. I think Holly wants to hurt me with weapons.
Sourness hangs in the air. One I've never understood before this moment. Vitriol.
You've never had vitriol before?
I've never understood what it felt to truly be vitriolic towards a person I know directly.
Oh, Sinner's Gate, I was referring to the fact that, like, I think it's bad that this game is, like, showing turbo capitalism.
Yeah, I think the state in which capitalism has gone so far that companies subsidize keep working stimulants for their people and that overdoses are common.
Yeah, but like coffee, so owned. Meds are so monitored that overdosing is less likely. Yeah, but I don't think companies should be giving out this many meds to begin with. I think that's bad other than coffee. See, I said other than coffee, so I put up a shield, Holly.
Nice, I see.
Yeah. Holly.
Yes.
You're my friend.
You're my friend. Okay. Shurgs takes a bump. Sinners, you want to take that again?
No, that was really good.
Shurgs takes a bump.
They're giving out the Sims to keep people on the 12-6 work week. I think maybe there shouldn't be a 12-6 work week, but that's just me being.
I like the 410 work week.
I like I could probably go for like a 3-8 work week if I'm being honest. Did you read this line already? I don't even remember.
No.
Okay.
No.
Real high quality piece of machinery, each of them built in-house by Randock Mechanics.
What does it do?
Nano level flash fab.
Can DAWs reclaim?
No, fab. It makes you fabulous in a flash.
Oh, okay.
Basically a 3D printer for nanomachines.
You build
weed.
You build nanomachines in your factories for use in your androids?
The raw materials are cheap, literally elementary, so no sense in getting them shipped in. It's mostly the medical models that make use of them. Inject a couple thousand nanites into a patient's bloodstream, run diagnostics, and provide a solution.
A 3D printer for nanomachines. So what kind of ink does it use?
Silicon, hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, building blocks. They feed into the nanoprinter and it assembles the machines particle by particle.
Like a ribosome building structurally complex proteins out of chemically simple amino acids. Must be time consuming.
You would think, but Randock cracked the code on parallel microfacturing. Oh god, microfacturing. The inside's crystalline, sprawling, like an ant's nest. Raw materials enter at one of the thousands of different entry points, combining and recombining at intersections. The finished product ends up at the center and drips out in a liquid solution. Distilled nectar swimming with millions of nanites in just 2 minutes.
Nectar? It's sticky?
They're making cum.
It can be, depending on the desired output, but the door vacuum seals while it's cooking, so don't worry. It's completely spill-proof.
What a relief. Not exactly a box of paper clips David could just have brought home from work from the office one day. He must have bought his own, for some reason.
Hashira Rito.
What's up?
The stupid joke about the opening to Jingaden Sensu Weed.
Ask Lenny.
Okay. What have we got on this data pad? Some kind of write-up?
On the subject of Sullivan's Peak. Hold on, let me do the
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Much of our world today, and in fact, much of our world's economy, is heavily influenced by the uncanny valley. The thought experiment provides a simple and easily applied explanation for the gaps we see in the otherwise wide spectrum of automated dependence that assist us in nearly every industry on the planet. There's a very simple, primal truth to it. We like things that resemble the living, like cartoons and puppets and toys. And we like things that are damn near And we like things that are damn near indistinguishable from the living, like whatever name Noble's latest products are being sold under. But there are deep, deep trenches between those two ends, where products are universally appalling to human sensibility. The uncanny valley will no doubt remain a useful tool for teaching, marketing, and design for generations to come. But already we are seeing ways in which it fails. That's a weird font. It is becoming increasingly clear to us that the space between nearly indistinguishable and truly indistinguishable is much wider than we ever suspected, and it may not be the only part of the map that we must fear. I propose we bridge these gaps in knowledge by looking to the speculative fiction of Robert J. Sullivan, who in his most well-known work, Equal Under One Sky, described a concept which thereafter has been called Sullivan's Peak. Through the lens of his characters and their so very divided world, Sullivan demonstrated that Uncanny Valley does in fact have its own peak on the other side, a point past which making an artificial existence any more human in its features serves only to make the user experience more uncomfortable, more difficult, and more fraught with moral pitfalls. Once you reach Sullivan's Peak, traveling any further only has diminishing returns. The implications of this idea are far-reaching. We will very soon reach a point at which the designers of ads can only make their creations less lifelike or less likable, a hard stopping point for technological progress. What then, we must ask, looks like you forgot to sign into this device. Drop your thumbprint below and we'll get you squared away so you can keep reading.
I have to say,
Yeah.
I understand that this is because this is a video game and they need to give you like information and knowledge to piece things together. But it is kind of funny that they keep doing the gag of like, you need to sign in to read this article. But unlike in real life, where it only lets you read like the first paragraph, this one basically lets you get the entire premise of the entire article before it says you need to sign in now.
Yeah.
Which, like, obviously, because if it only gave you the first paragraph, then it wouldn't be good. But, like, I just think that's funny. Surprised to find reading materials like that around here. Were they passing it around as a gag? Or are they actually afraid of Sullivan's Peak around here? Noble must be. I think wary of it.
I think wary of it.
Never mind. If the peak does exist, they'll be coming up on it fast now that androids are warm. Noble's entire product line, maybe their... Oh, never mind again. I was
Yeah.
right. Yay! Maybe their entire industry could go bottoms up if people start to think it's cruel. If Sarah's any indication of where their androids are headed, I could see some people getting uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't think a corporation would dismiss growing talks of here's a potential failing in the thing you produce. All done? You ready to get the ad handled?
Thanks for humoring me.
Can you have it step into the scanner?
Her! Can you have her step into the scanner? Do not be mean to Sarah. As he says.
Understood. Right then, what are we looking at here? Whoa. There's a lot to unpack here.
We theorized that it may have been Asher's pincushion.
A pin cushion, huh? That would explain some of what I'm reading here.
Not amused, unamused, Sarah. What language is that on the screen?
Tess. You know, Tesseract, all Noble's products and, well, pretty much all products, period, are programmed in Tess. Easy to read and write, stay compliant. Now this model, what's it go by? Sarah. This Sarah model. It's got everything the 16th line has, that's for sure. Organic skin, hybrid muscles, advanced facial processing, and emoting. But there's a lot crammed in here that's still in development. Like in the idea phases. Solar cell hair strands, decentralized redundant power, mental and physical overclocking with extended tolerances. Data storage is so large I can't... No, wow. He had to measure it using...
She's so proud. Hell of a poker face.
Wait, decryption and signal hijacking? That's...
Hacking?
essentially.
Does that mean it could hack its own tenants?
Oh no, that's unthinkable. Literally for an ad. For an ad to break its tenets would be like you stepping into traffic or dropping a baby.
I did that once. Bounced really good.
What you don't know is that I've killed several people. Even if you're physically capable of it, it's not something you would ever choose to do.
Some people do walk into traffic. Psychotics, addicts, the mentally ill. Does that mean there are androids?
Well, no, there aren't crazy androids. So yeah. I guess my analogy doesn't hold up. No,
That's
I need
okay.
to keep it higher so it's not London.
So it can hack itself. So it can't hack itself, but it was given the ability to hack other systems?
The industry line is that such a capability could be an option in certain emergency scenarios. Breaking through the firewalls and encryption of surrounding electronics to broadcast directly to police or military channels. Speaking of military, this musculoskeletal setup is drastic. I've never seen this on a consumer model.
Can you lift a car or something, Sarah?
Most cars. It would depend on the center of gravity. Lady, this Sarah could wrestle a public disturbance walker and come out on top.
Those stomping behemoths they bring up for riot suppression?
And in terms of computational ability, the estimate says... That can't be right.
Look, Dawes, I was actually hoping you could tell me something about the software or the metadata. Who worked on it and when?
Right. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. The editing logs have been purged.
That doesn't sound very above the board.
Sorry, I can't tell you anything about who worked on Sarah or when.
Any chance you can restore those logs?
Not here. Not with this machine. I need the computers that were actually used for programming this model. Any ideas where those would be?
Sarah?
I cannot answer that question with any accuracy.
Had a feeling you might say that. Ads, right?
Sorry, I could tell you that the code is unique. There's hints of the A16 in there, a few of the same conclusions. It's just Dr. Asher or whoever took very different paths to get there.
So Sarah has even less in common with every other android on the inside?
Expensive girl.
Very expensive girl.
Sorry, didn't expect to hit a dead end here.
Not at all. You've been very helpful. Can we still get the registration done?
Yeah, no problem. We've got the software and forms all set up here. Occasionally, we let a new business partner bring one home fresh from the oven, you know?
Oven? Gross.
All right, a few basic questions then. Who's going to be the official owner of this unit? She is.
As it says, unless the will disagrees, it's my responsibility.
Right then. You fine with the designation, Sarah? We can set it to anything you'd like.
Well, actually... Never mind. Sarah will do fine.
Okay, this part's all standard. Civilian model, address, contact info I can get from your crumbs. Do you want to reset to factory defaults? Could clear up a lot of quirks.
Not right now.
She's like, don't you fucking dare. The last thing then is the grading. I'm reading 23 tenets here, nothing too far out of the ordinary.
23? That's higher than I expected talking with it. She seemed more malleable than that.
I do like that Morgan talking to Dawes is using it, but internally she's still using she.
Morgan's, do you think she can mode switch?
Mode switch?
Yeah. Like, you know.
Do you mean code switch?
Maybe. I'll be honest,
Yeah,
I don't really know what I meant when I asked that question.
She can change from NTSC to PAL.
Yeah. She's running at 50 hertz now.
Don't blame yourself. Guessing tenant count from outward appearance has become a crapshoot. Not like it used to be. Used to be they only had 3 tenants total, and every unit had to have them. Is this the fucking 3 laws of robotics shit? Then came the first accidents and the first lawsuits, then the hearings and the legislature.
What are the 3 laws of robotics?
A robot cannot knowingly harm a human. A robot cannot take inaction that would lead to a human's harm. Fucking hold on.
You don't have to answer. I was just testing to see if you knew. I don't actually care that much.
And then a robot must obey human orders unless they conflict with the first law. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. No action or inaction that can result in a human's harm, must obey orders unless they conflict with the first law, and must protect itself unless it conflicts with the first or second law. Those are fictional, and people love to treat them like they're real.
They do not exist in the real world. They're a fictional concept.
Well, yeah, we don't have androids in the real world.
Yeah, we still have robots that can accept commands.
I guess. Okay. Did you read this line yet?
Yes.
Oh, good. And the demand for more tenants. A tenant making sure ads couldn't endanger the state. A tenant stating ads wouldn't divulge private information without prior consent. There was a campaign calling for a tenant to weigh child and adult lives equally during risk assessment. There was a campaign calling for a tenant to do the opposite.
Companies wanted their asses covered. Customers wanted guarantees. There was never much incentive to deny a requested tenant, so the list just ballooned.
Quick, Magot, harm a human, fast!
Fifth rule of robotics is to be transgender. Yes. 4, have fun.
Okay, VRV. Yay!
Until the military entered the market in full force.
You sound like you don't approve.
I wouldn't go that far. They needed their ads to be able to pull the trigger when ordered to. Without clearing 5,000 lines of bloated, hard-coded decision points to get there. I get that. But since the armies are the only ones using tech with bare minimum tenants, all the best, least cluttered, most elegant code is only used for war games. It's not very romantic. Well, not like I was on the jury.
Department of Advanced Defense Projects versus Zenith Dynamics. The Supreme Court sided with the military's request and set a new precedent that every other army around the world would race to meet. Changing tenets from a mandated list at the root of every ad source code to a choose-your-own checklist.
It's funny. Ads with the most tenants, they're so locked up, you can't even have a conversation with them. And outside the armed forces, the only ads with single-digit tenant counts are just vacuuming floors. The most impressive ones, like what you've got here, fall somewhere in the middle. Sorry, went on a tangent there. Only thing left is the evaluation.
What gets evaluated?
Total financial worth for insurance purposes. Yeah, the insurance companies made sure we had very accurate algorithms for this. No room for human error, they insisted, with no sense of irony. Wow. I mean, I knew it was custom, but...
What price could they have possibly? That's a lot of digits.
You should know, these formulae are pretty conservative with their estimates. Stingy, even.
If Sarah's really David's last and greatest work, they say some things are priceless, but when you force an insurance algorithm to pick a number...
Try not to get any scratches on it, I guess. You spoke differently back there.
Hmm?
With Dawes, you spoke like he did, it seemed.
Like I copied his accent?
You seemed to mirror his affect, his tone.
It's called being friendly. What's your point?
It was just an observation.
Why are they in the datascape from Kingdom Hearts Recoded?
Because they're going to put bugs in Morgan.
Oh. Sarah, it's Morgan. They put bugs in her.
Thunder.
She could blast thunder.
I mean, if she blasted anything, it would be electricity.
You can choose to keep those to yourself, you know. No tenant required.
Why were you so concerned about registering me in the first place, Adonai?
For the same reason I wouldn't drive around in a car without a license plate. Any cop, or even just a well-placed camera, could have spotted your barcode and seen that it wasn't set up with any actual data.
And then they would have...
You cut out for me. Can you take that one more time? Uh-oh. Holly? Hello? Jack, can you hear Holly? Hello? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Something horrible has happened.
Oh, okay, I'm back.
Hi. What happened?
I'm not...
The bugs got you?
No, for some reason, my fucking Ethernet stopped working.
That's not good. You tend to want that
so
to
I
work.
had to manually connect to Wi-Fi.
Oh.
And then they would have arrested me, and then they would have thrown me in the slammer. Gulp.
No, they would have arrested me and put you in an evidence locker.
An android can't get arrested?
People get arrested. Property gets seized. And then smashed. Great, you put us over the weight limit.
She's 400 pounds. Weight limits for elevators are supposed to be like 3,000.
Not this one, I guess. Noble really cheaped out.
I did no such... Morgan Counselor, your presence has been requested on the upper floors.
Who's asking?
Vice President of Android Futures, Helen Young.
Shouldn't have assumed I still had the opening move. Tell her I'll be right up.
I'll redirect your elevator now. Taking control of your elevator is very...
Convenient.
forceful. As if Noble is trying to directly steer your investigation.
If Noble wanted to shut me down, they wouldn't bother being subtle.
I suppose they could simply refuse to cooperate.
Or just let the elevator drop.
Ooh. Dare I say that we might want to call it here because I have to be ready to go in like 20 minutes?
Yeah, we can call it. We made some progress today.
Yeah,
I'm fine with a bit of a shorter one.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're getting like little bite-sized bits of this because honestly, this is a lot better for this.
And Holly, I'm sorry for doing a bit where I was mean earlier. Do you forgive me?
It's okay.
Yay.
It's okay.
I'm
You're
never
fine.
punished ever by anyone for any reason. I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna go punch 300 holes into every wall.
Okay, so fair warning. There is a small chance, that next week's Morgan Wednesday may be canceled.
No. Why?
Because I'm flying back from Colorado that morning and I may just need sleep.
That makes sense, I guess.
It's going to be I'm going to be flying back very early though, so I probably will be able to do stuff.
You know, they went to Colorado in the Digimon movie, right?
Yeah, they did.
I just thought you should remember that.
When the second generation of fucking Digidestined were hitchhiking, right?
Yeah, they had to hitchhike to Colorado.
Yeah. And someone's like uncle or something worked for like a pizza company and they ordered a pizza but then requested a ride.
You're close, and also that's dub only, which is really funny. Anyway, have fun in Colorado. Say hello to Digimon for me.
Yeah. I will. I will say hello to all the Digimon. But also, tomorrow I'll be streaming more Coffee Talk Tokyo with Minivolved.
Yeah, everyone go look. Everyone go
if
look
Serena's
and watch.
stream ends in time, then hey, you should fucking raid as you do.
I'll think about it.
I think you should just not think about it and do it because it's a kind thing to do and you're literally nice.
Really? Because, I don't know, earlier I was being told that I was mean to you, so...
You can be literally nice in general and specifically mean to me.
Just a lot of mixed messages, but I suppose we'll see. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Go watch Holly tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.